to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas State's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Oh, the quick spin move. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Pulls it in, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Bobcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, 1, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but 2, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Eastern Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Kim. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Griffin. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Headed to the end zone.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him, the defense, that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down.
Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Eastern Michigan.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Gets the back moving. Third down play from the gun. Floats it out in space. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Bobcats are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. Made a defender miss. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Texas State. Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. His drive will open from the 15. QB draw. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Sweet cut there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's got to turn it up and get a first down.
Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Works the middle of the field. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option. The give. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Punt is on its way. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's McMillan. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. Sweet cut there. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to the ground game on the left. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Oh, no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. The play action fake. It's on target and complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Kim. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Bobcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At the 38. 2nd down coming up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kim. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Rooks. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Rooks. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after after a catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Oh, they're after him. Avoids pressure. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He's got his man. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson will throw. Right on the money.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Looking to scramble. Makes one man miss. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll immediately call timeout from the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Gets away. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 72 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
The Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
So now it's second and long. On the run, it's McMillan. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Kim. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. And you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back open in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
The Bobcats getting set on first and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Punt is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Direct snap. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sparks. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
2nd down coming up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On third down, going up top. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll keep it himself. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that drive covered 40 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll give it to him again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
He's brought down at the 33. Second down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Kim. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Line getting set on second down. Gives it on the option. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
The Bobcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
He's marked down at the 29. Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
First down for the offense.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Takes the handoff. It's McMillan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eagles. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Now they'll try the right side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And, boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Jackson will throw. Grab behind the line. It's Smith.
The second down pass complete on the out route. Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
The Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lockett. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Find some fresh air. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And first down for the offense.
The Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Kim. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rooks. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Gain of 20.
They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's now 2nd.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Number 9.
Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score. Texas State, 35.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
37. Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the middle. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Sparks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Jackson gonna throw it. Takes the easy completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Nice move there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Kim. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Rooks. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Kim. Rushes on him. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Going up top again. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Finding an escape route. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.